Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. First up with two separate apologies. First one, apologies that I haven't made a video in a while. It's been an extremely busy year with COVID in my work. The second thing then is the audio on this video might not be 100%, so I do apologise up front simply because I'm out on the road at the moment. However, I had some time in the evenings here and thought I'd just pull together an up-to-date video on the portfolio. Over on my Instagram page, I'm actually up now to almost 2,000 followers. Almost there, not quite, so feel free to get on there and give me a follow as well. That's where I'll have the most up-to-date sort of portfolio updates, what stocks I'm buying, what funds I'm invested in. Every week I'm posting on there. One of the questions I do get quite often though through Instagram is the portfolio, what's the current breakdown, what are you buying, what are you selling, what are the dividends, that kind of thing. So I thought it'd be best just to give a full breakdown on this video. So that's Instagram. If we have a look then at the portfolio value as it currently stands. So as you can see, it's rapidly going in the right direction, which is fantastic. That just comes down to steady investing every single month, to be honest. And right now, near the end of October, I'm almost at £89,000. So not too far away from my major initial milestone of a £100,000 portfolio. And then after that, naturally, the target will continue to grow and develop as things continue to grow and develop within the portfolio itself. So it's worth noting then that I actually have my investments split across 4 different accounts. 3 of them are within Hargreaves Lansdown, HL, as you'll see here, and one of them is within Trading 212. So Hargreaves Lansdown, the first one then is my fund and share account. So this is where I have my individually held UK based stocks. So it's basically anything from the FTSE 100 or the FTSE 250. Then I have my main ISA account with Hargreaves Lansdown as well. This actually makes up exactly 50% of my portfolio, as you can see here, about £44,000. Each year in the UK, you can invest up to £20,000 within your ISA, and it's tax-free, any returns that you get from it, including the dividends. So every year now, I'm trying to maximise that and get the £20,000 put in. I also have a Hargreaves Lansdown Lifetime ISA. I was actually a little bit slow to this one, to be honest, but it's great. So it's part of your overall ISA allowance. However, the maximum you can put in is £4,000. The benefit here is the UK government will be very generous and they will top up whatever you put in by 25% up to the maximum of £4,000. So in any given year, if you put £4,000 in, they will give you another £1,000 to invest. So if you're based in the UK and you're not currently involved in a lifetime ISA, I would highly recommend that you get involved. Finally then, I have my Trading 212 account, which is relatively small, just about £5,000 or 6% of my entire portfolio value, and that's where I hold just a couple US based stocks, as you'll see later on in the video. So as I mentioned then, I'm really split between 2 different companies for the different accounts. So Hargreaves Lansdown is the lion's share, and then Trading 212. So here are the 3 different accounts that I have in Hargreaves Lansdown, just the overview in terms of the values again, and then this is my 212 account. So if I give you a breakdown then initially, we'll start off with the bad and move to the good. This is the fund and share account that I have with Hargreaves Lansdown. So unfortunately, as you can see, a lot of red. A lot of these companies, the financial stocks, the big oil stocks, initially took a big hit whenever COVID arrived. Unfortunately, you can see there as well, IAG at the bottom, obviously the airline stock, massive crash. However, things are actually rapidly going in the right direction again. You can see here Royal Dutch Shell has actually moved into positive territory. At one point last year, it was down about 30-40%, and I just went on a bit of a buying spree, so thankfully that's paid off. So going in the right direction. Kano's at the very top here, you can see, is a huge standout performer in my portfolio, up about 200%. So it's not all doom and gloom. Overall, it's actually flat, as you can see at the bottom. This does fluctuate. Overall, this account again was down about 15-20% earlier in the year. However, it's rapidly going in the right direction again, which is fantastic. What I like to do here is get some good dividends coming in, as you can see on the yields on the right hand side, and then I will just reinvest them again, usually into my ISA account, to be honest, but sometimes I top up on individual stocks as well. Speaking of the ISA then, this is where it is currently at. So this is the main overall ISA. And as you can see here, I have 6 different funds within this account, all purchased through Hargreaves Lansdowne. So they're sorted here best to worst, again in terms of percentage increase and decrease. So my Legal and General US Index is absolutely storming ahead, going in the right direction. Relatively low yields on the top 3. But you can see here the Royal London Sterling Next Year Yield Bond has a very good return of over 7%, and the Legal and General High Income at the bottom, even though it's down slightly, it's got a good yield and it's a monthly paying dividend stock as well, so it's great. Dip my toes a little bit in the Vanguard Retirement 2055. It's a very small holding at the moment, but I plan to top that up on a very regular basis, and hopefully over time then that'll grow. Hopefully by the time I get to 2055 anyway. So as you can see here in the bottom, overall the ISA account is up over £3,500, about 9%. So going in the right direction. I just need to keep the regular sort of deposits going there, and I invest in each of these every single month. If I move on then to the lifetime ISA that I have with Hargreaves Lansdowne, as I say, a little bit slow to get involved with this one, however, still going in the right direction. You can see again the Legal and General International Index Trust, good performer, up 12%. I'm relatively new to that one, so 12% is fine at this stage. These are all set to be accumulation, as you can see, rather than income, so there's no dividends paid out here. Everything just gets reinvested back in. This is really the long-term option, hence the lifetime ISA. Overall, up nearly 7% and £666, so not too bad, going in the right direction. Then if I move on to my Trading 212 account, definitely a smaller holding. This one's really just dipping my toes, so to speak, into the US stock market, up over 12% at the moment, £556, so go in the right direction. These are just the 4 stocks that I have in it, so bit of a mixture, well-known, reliable, I believe, brands, and they're all up at the moment. Coke and Johnson & Johnson just about, however, this does fluctuate, and to be honest, the exchange rate on the currency has quite a big impact on these as well. Finally then, just to give you a bit of a breakdown in terms of the percentage split and what my holding is. So relatively small, but again, good to have. A few dividends coming through as well, and I just reinvest them straight away again within the same account. Speaking of dividends then, this is an overview of my dividends every month this year versus last year. So you can see here, with the exception of June, every month this year has been up so far on the previous year, which is great. Very big spike in February, to be honest. That was a big special dividend that I got through Tesco, but every other month is genuine increase. At the beginning of this year, I set myself a monthly target of £150 per month, with the exception there of January and June, just about. I've managed to surpass that quite significantly in a number of the months. So on average, I'm actually well above £200 per month. Now, moving into next year, that target will increase significantly, probably £250, maybe £300 per month, every month. I want to be really ambitious here and push myself and the portfolio to maximise the return. That's the whole point at the end of the day, to get to a stage where I can sit back, retire early and enjoy the dividends coming in. So still a long way to go, but good progress, I would say, within the last 3 years. Okay, that's everything. Just a quick update. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, please comment below. If you could like as well, that would be absolutely fantastic. If you haven't currently subscribed as well to the channel, if you could do that for me, that would also be greatly appreciated. These are just a few other videos. If you want to go and check them out, that would be great as well. And as I say, thanks again for watching, and I look forward to another update very soon.